Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be doing AUDJPY analysis. You need to be trading it this way. I'm going to be showing you why I traded AUDJPY, what got me interested in this chart in the first place, and then I'm going to go on to explain to you how you need to be trading correctly in order to achieve consistency in your trading. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so here on the 1 hour time frame, we've got here on the left and we've got the 5 minute time frame on the right. So on the 1 hour time frame, what we had here is, first of all, we've got the regression line going downwards. That's point number one that we need. So we're looking at a short bias. We've got a trend line going down here. And that's what got me interested when we reached this point here. When these 2 points have been connected, we extended out the line and we got a touch here. That's what got me interested in this chart. So what I did is I delved down deeper and we went to the 15-minute chart. And after that touch right there, so if I show you like this with a 15-minute on the left and the 1 hour on, the 15-minute on the right and the 1 hour on the left, that same point here, that same touch here is this point right here. So you can see that this exact point here is this touch right here. So after this point right here, where we got interested in this chart, we then waited for something else to occur. So this is the point where I started to look at the chart. And then we see this interaction here with the regression line. You can see that price couldn't really stay up above and we started to get a move down. That was the point where I wanted to get interested in the chart. Not only that, but let's look at exactly what happened in this area. So here with the 15-minute on the left and the 5-minute on the right, the point of interest is this area right here, which is this area right here. Now what we have here is an A, B, C, D, which when we draw our Fibonacci retracement is a really nice 618 retracement right here. And you can see that on the 5-minute too. So not only do we have that interaction at the regression line, we've also got a 618 Gartley pattern here. Now if you don't know much about Gartley patterns, I explain that in my Winning in Trading course within Trade to Success Academy. But here I'm trying to illustrate all of the different things that were aligning together that prompted me to start looking for my entry. Another thing I want to point out is this point of support and resistance. So if we look at this area here in greater detail, you can see that we had price bouncing off it on multiple occasions. We got a breakthrough, then a bounce off it, then another bounce off it coming back down. Then we have some congestion around that area, but then a bounce off it, a breakdown, and then coming back up and bouncing off it. So although it's a minor support and resistance area, it still was something to notice that this zone right here had price reacting to it, and we had come right back up to that level right here, which was right at the point of the Gartley pattern. And then on the 5-minute here, right at the point of that Gartley pattern completing, we had a really nice pattern here and an entry technique I call MTF 270X. That's something I teach in Trade to Success Academy. So we had a beautiful short trade here. And in terms of the trade management, there are multiple ways that I teach how to do trade management. But an easy way for your target would be to look at this trend line here. And it creates a channel right here. And an easy initial target would be the other end of the channel right here. So entry in this area here and an initial target right here. So let's take a look at what we actually did here. We looked at the higher time frame and we started to notice that there was a nice touch on this trend line here. We also did extend out the same trend line here to create a channel that price was going through. Now when we got that on the higher time frame and we also had the regression line going down, we then went down into the lower time frame and we were looking for reasons, multiple reasons to get in on the trade. We had a support and resistance zone here, a minor support and resistance zone here, but more importantly, we had our Gartley pattern at the 618 retracement right here, which was at a nice interaction of the regression line too. And then on the 5-minute, we had actually a few setups there, but the most predominant one would be our MTF 270X setup, and that would be our entry. Again, you can take any entry you want, but the most powerful one that I've ever seen is the MTF 270X, which I teach in the Trade to Success Academy course. And then we had a nice target point right down here, which is the other end of the channel. So that's the way you want to do it. You want to do your top-down analysis. You want to look for the higher time frames. You want to get that indication from the higher time frames that it's time to look at an entry. And then on the lower time frames, you can look at all of the things that are happening and wait for that zone to align where a lot of things are happening. We've got the go ahead from the higher time frame with the regression line as well. And it forms a lovely trade for us, banking 58 pips, and your risk would have been around about 11 pips in that trade, giving very good risk reward. And that happens when you've got the higher time frames aligning, you've got all of these different things aligning, you've got a great entry point, and in this way you bank consistent high risk reward when you get a nice confluence of all of the things aligning, especially across the different time frames as well. So if you want to learn more about my superior entry method and trade management techniques, one of them being MTF 270X, then come and join me on my no-cost masterclass. You can do so by clicking on the button down below this video or by clicking on the link in the description of this video. And if you do like the way I break down the analysis, it would be great if you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And I'd love to hear your comments. If you comment down below, let me know if you would have done anything different here, or let me know that my analysis was clear to you, and comment down below to open up a discussion with me. So this is Kumar Kaushal, and I look forward to seeing you on my web class.